Hello everybody and welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works this Friday. My name is Tom. I am filling in for Bandit Wendy on this week's discussion. I will have the discussion information in the underbar. For those of you who would like to do a video response, we would completely appreciate that because everybody's point of view is the best point of view. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going to get on with the topic of discussion, which I came up with, and I'll get to that in a minute after you hear my dog shake around the floor. Anyway, yeah, the topic is, how do you now treat overweight people? Bottom line. With your new self-image, how do you treat overweight and obese people around you? And do you find yourself talking to them about their weight? And do you find yourself automatically telling them your story? Okay, I realized within the past month that I have been sort of dealing with this topic since I've had weight loss surgery. For those of you who know me know that I am very open. I put my whole weight loss surgery journey out there on YouTube as well as Facebook, and I do discuss my weight loss surgery with anybody who asked. Now, as far as the first part of this goes, okay, how do I treat overweight people? I treat overweight people like I treat everybody. There's no difference between overweight people to skinny people in my mind. I don't see it, you know what I mean? I don't see the difference. We're human beings, okay? And that's the way we need to be treated. With your new self-image, how do you treat overweight and obese people around you? Okay, I look good today. I'm not going to say that I don't. I appreciate the fact of how I look. I worked hard for this look, okay? I don't exercise on a daily basis, but I do exercise and I do follow the rules as much as possible, and I do work my body every day, mentally and physically, to be where I am. Therefore, I deserve this. You know what I'm saying? I deserve to be proud, I deserve to be happy, and that is what I'm thriving for. I do not treat anybody differently, and I don't see what others see. And that's the point of this whole topic. Now, like I said, I don't treat overweight people any differently because I still feel that I am overweight. And I will still be the original fat boy to the day that I die, no matter how small I get. That's bottom line. I will never forget where I came from because I was there. See these steps? I'm on the steps for a reason. Prior to my weight loss surgery, I had a major back injury, and I got to the point where I was crawling up these steps because I could no longer walk them. I can run them today. Just saying, okay? So as far as my looks go, my self-image is mine. And I don't like throw that in other people's faces. I don't go out there and say, oh, look at me, look how great I look. I'm not that person, okay? For those of you who know me know, like, people compliment me and I'm like, really? I don't see it. But, now if I see somebody who is overweight, do you find yourself talking to them about their weight? Not unless they bring it up. Okay, I've had many people overweight around me in situations, and weight was never an issue because I don't see it in order to discuss it. Now, don't get me wrong, I do notice overweight people. And I think to myself, wow, if only they would lose some extra weight, they'd be a little bit more healthy. You know, I do have these thoughts. I'm normal, okay? I'm a human being. But I do not go up to that person and say, yo, like, Let's discuss your weight. Like, you want to lose weight? What are you trying to do? No, I don't do that. That's the question. Do you do that? Because I don't do that. Now, if somebody who's overweight comes to me and says, I want to have weight loss surgery, well then I'm all in. You know, as if you say you want weight loss surgery, I'm going to go full force in the details of my story. And what I go through, and I bottom line tell them about the community, our Facebook community, the YouTube community, and most importantly, most dear and dear to my heart, the WLSFA, the organization. Along with the meet and greets and what they mean to me, and the bonds and the friendships that are created like none other than meeting fellow YouTubers and Facebookers in person. You know, I just can't explain it enough. When somebody reaches out, I go into full details of, you know, how the procedure works and how they got to go through this, and we discuss the insurance, we discuss their thoughts and their feelings on it, and you know, I'm all gung-ho. But if somebody comes up to me and, you know, just says, wow, you really look good, and I thank them and I say, yeah, I had weight loss surgery to lose the weight that I had because I used to be bigger. You know, I throw it out there for people. And if they come back, you know, with a comment in a good way, as far as really, like they want to know more, I will say, yeah, I used to be 280 pounds, you know, get into the discussion. And then I start talking about me because I want to help that person. But I'm not going to go right out there and say, yo, big girl, come here, let's talk. You know, that's not me. Yo, like my brother. My brother is obese. He has diabetes and he's bigger than I was. At my 280 pound weight, I was a 44 waist. I believe he told me that he's a 48 waist. He's a 46 or a 48. Don't quote me. But neither here nor there. I have never discussed weight loss surgery with my brother. I have never discussed exercising with him or proper nutrition. He has stated that, you know, he has diabetes and he needs to lose weight, but that's as far as it went. You know, he didn't ask for my help, he didn't ask for my opinion, and I didn't give it to him. Because he's a Facebook friend, he sees my videos, and if he wants information, he knows he can get it from me. That's how I look at the situation. And I treat people around me who aren't on Facebook and YouTube exactly the same way. If you ask me this information, I am going to give it to you in full force. I will tell you anything and everything you want to know as far as the procedure goes. What I went through, how much I lost, what I do to maintain, you know, I'm going to give it to you. But if you do not ask, I'm not giving it to you. And as far as like people around me, yes, I notice a lot of people overweight, and I just sit there and I'm like, wow, really? Do they even have the first clue how to start to lose weight? That's my first thought now when I see people. I'm like, do they have the first clue? But now I get a lot of people, strangers in fact, who approach me and they're like, for an example, I was in a bar this past week and stranger came up to me and said, wow, you got a lot of energy, you know, like you really look good. And I just looked at the person, I'm like, really? I'm like, well, I used to be a lot bigger than this, so yeah, I do have a good healthy lifestyle now. And they're like, yeah, I had weight loss surgery, you know, and I threw that out there and they came back with, you did? And I'm like, yeah. And they said, well, I would like to have weight loss surgery. And I'm like, really? discussion time, and we kind of been communicating on Facebook, and actually there's 3 people I am communicating with on Facebook about this weight loss surgery issue. Because in the past week, I've had 3 people approach me. I have been approached since I've had weight loss surgery. I am 2.5 years out, but this past week I have 3. So a little excited about that people like feel comfortable enough to talk to me and want to get information from me. And the only information that I am giving them is that my story, what I went through, and where they can go for help and start the procedure. And that's first medical advice, seeing their primary doctor, bottom line, because I am not a doctor, and that is the first thing I tell them. You really, before you even start an exercise program, you need to speak to your primary doctor. Okay, so as I'm editing the video, I realized I never really came out and told you the reason behind this week's topic that I thought of. Well, anyway, it's all due to ex-smokers. See, up until approximately 4 years ago, Fran and I both smoked, and I personally smoked 3 packs a day. Up until I quit. And when I quit, I decided that I was not going to be one of those ex-smokers, and a lot of people out there will know what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the ex-smoker who despises cigarette smoke and will tell you right to your face how nasty it is, and how disgusting cigarette smoking is, and how you should quit, and you'll be healthier. And we didn't want to be that type of people. We allow smoking in our house. If you are coming to visit and you want a cigarette, yes, you can smoke in here. Most of our guests respect the fact that we don't smoke and will go outside and smoke. But, we do offer and tell them, yes, you can smoke in here. I mean, because we don't want to be that ex-smoker. Well, now that I've lost weight, I don't want to be a hypocrite and turn around to all the bigger people in my life and say, you really need to lose weight, like an ex-smoker would, because an ex-smoker has no problem getting right in your face and telling you that's nasty, that's disgusting, oh, you should quit, And it got me to thinking, like, now that a lot of us out here in the community have lost a lot of weight, like, is there anybody who has turned that way and will go up to somebody and say, you need to lose weight, you need to start eating right? I know there are some people out there. I know there's people out there. And that's what I was starting to think. I'm like, nobody discusses it, and this would be a great topic just to bring to light and get out here in the community, because nobody does discuss it. But I know it happens. It has to happen. It doesn't happen with me, and I hope it doesn't happen with you. And if it does happen with you, I hope this video clarifies some insightful learning information. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, that's it. That's my take on this week's topic. And, I encourage each and every one of you to make a video response. The information is below with this week's topic. And with that being said, I am Tom, PhillyTomcat, for this Friday's Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. Thank you, Wendy, for letting me fill in for you. And everybody have a great day, and I look forward to hearing and reading everyone's responses. Bye for now.